Hello, and welcome back to another episode of What If Civilization Started Over. And in the last episode, I don't remember a single thing of what happened because that was like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, let's just get into this episode, alright? The first thing we will be seeing is that Venice is kind of gonna collapse as a new sort of Croatian state is gonna be made out of it, like a Croatian country that breaks away. It's gonna be huge. Alright, it's gonna be really, really big. Wait, no, that's fine. Something, I just saw something. This Croatian country is gonna look like this. So really, really big. It's not really Croatia, doesn't know like this part. So yeah, it will be leaving Venice in crumbles. And now, no, that's too big. Guys, I'm recording a Wixo video for like 2 weeks and stuff, so my voice might not be the greatest of all things. But anyways, we see that this country will look like this. Really, really kind of big. It's kind of big, but it isn't, not that big. And let me just fix whatever this is. What's the YouTube notification? Alright, but anyways, I'm gonna turn on Do Not Disturb. Alright, anyways. So this Croatian state is gonna have its origin capital in the area of Venice. And now Venice it's gonna be invaded by the blue team. And I wanna set up a capital real quick, right? Alright, this is where the new capital is. Yeah, pretty good spot, I guess. Not a very good spot though. And now when I say it's a pretty good spot, it is not. Anyways, Venice is always gonna be invaded by some powers that want some land. And there's a blue team. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna erase this capital later, right? Later. Anyways, so, yeah. Let me just do this. And goodbye, Venice. Venice is gonna be invaded from here by the blue team. The blue team is quickly gonna get some, ground. And then Venice is gonna do, like, these damages. Oh, what is that foggy lagoon color? Anyways, Venice is gonna occupy this. No, not Venice. Croatia. I'm kinda not used to the old name. And France will just say occupy this, so we can get into the peace treaty. And I'm gonna just remove this capital. Alright, and whoa, what was that? Anyways, this is the peace treaty. Yeah. As you can see, Venice is destroyed. Yeah, goodbye, Venice. You will not be missed, as nobody really likes you, I guess. The next thing we're gonna be seeing is that the blue team is gonna trade someone, I guess, with the red team. Yeah, the blue team and red team are kind of becoming friends, sort of, I guess. Alright, but anyways, the blue team is gonna get this island, and this island is actually pretty important in our history of the series. And then the red team is gonna get like, let's see what I can do. This small portion of land. Let me just polish up this border. And yeah, that kind of works. Alright, but anyways, the red team, they're making, a thing. They're working on a project. Svensk, and basically the Napoleon series. he wants a mega red team empire, alright? And so he will invade Greenland. And yeah, it's kinda over for Greenland, as Greenland is not even stronger than this guy. So boom. And basically boom. And we're also gonna see full annexation. I don't know why I said annexation, like annexation, like am I a duck? Alright, but anyways, the beach creed is essentially this, but I wanna fix up this coloring thing. Alright, and this is the peace treaty. Yeah, pretty simple, so I forgot to color in these islands. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, but anyways, the Lime team kinda is basically kind of falling off, so they really need some money, they need some cash, and so they're gonna give away this massive part of Greenland. And boom, 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 boom. Right, but anyways, yeah, that is gonna be it for Greenland. And next, the red team, you know, they are allies with our friend the green team, Alan Slayer. I have actually deleted the stability and technology map for a few reasons that I'm not gonna explain actually, because I would be basically wasting my time. But anyways, the green team and red team are kinda good allies. Alright, so they are gonna trade. Oh wait, I have done provinces. Alright, anyways, so the green team is gonna trade this. Boom. This part of. I am raging. Yeah, they're gonna trade this, and then the green team brand is gonna get like pretty valuable ports. They're gonna get like this. So the red team, yeah, they're gaining trust by everyone, something like that. And why the fuck is it doing this? I don't know. Boom. Yeah. So the red team is mega big gobble 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 in this episode. The next thing we're gonna see is that Egypt will suffer many losses. I want to change the color of this country since it looks absolutely horrid and disgusting. I am going to do this. Sure. That looks much better. Is there a freaking bird in my room? But anyways, so Egypt is actually really broke right now. Super broke. And they have to give this away. They're so broke that yeah. They really need some money. And they also are getting invaded by a couple of countries, but I'm not gonna do it. And they are losing, in fact. This country will gain a lot of land. It will gain like this much. Now that is some pretty wacky borders. I'm gonna be right back again. Alright, this is how much that country gets. And this country will also get some land. Imagine to put it simply, imagine that these small countries getting land out of Egypt by simply just, you know, how Germany just kinda annexed or kinda just annexed Austria, I think, like before World War I, like 1 year. Well, it's kinda like this, except it's not the whole country, you know. The next thing we're gonna be seeing is that I fixed this color shading mess. I really don't know how it happened. Yeah. And the next thing we're gonna be seeing is that a Libyan nation, yeah, sort of Libyan nation is gonna be forming up here. I'm gonna copy Rome's color a little bit and just make it like this color. And wait. I'm gonna So Libya used to have a lot of tribes. Imagine if Libya was like the Native Americans in real life. Imagine like that, and imagine like Egypt being the British. They just conquered them, I guess. And boom, this is what the country is gonna look like. Next thing is that Egypt is gonna suffer more losses as a sort of bigger Eritrea country. Now, this is not really Eritrea, but somewhat close to the area of Eritrea. I'm gonna still call it Eritrea, by the way. Eritrea is gonna look like that. The next thing we're gonna be seeing is that a Sudan country is gonna form. It's gonna be like this bright yellow. No, that doesn't work. This dark emo color red, I guess. The Sudan country is gonna look like this, but it's gonna have a rebellion that cause that's still the same color. Well, I'm really bad at colors today. But this country is gonna be like, imagine like this being an East Sudan. No, this is West. This is a West Sudan. This is East Sudan. It's kind of like North Sudan and South Sudan. But anyways, so Egypt fall off. Now they're not that strong, and there's not really any alliances. Egypt's thingy. And why didn't the Arabian Union, help help anything with Egypt? Well, the Arabian Union, they really can't. They're facing some civil wars and stuff. Not civil wars, but like major uprisings and protests. Yeah. The next thing we're gonna be seeing is that union. Yeah, a union is actually gonna happen. Yeah, in here. The next thing that's gonna happen is that we're gonna move to South America. So Brazil is gonna be, what the hell? Brazil is gonna divide up Uruguay. They're gonna divide Uruguay up, yeah. Follow the rivers. I wanna follow the rivers actually. So I'm gonna do this. And the rest is I'm going to this guy. And yeah. So boom and boom. Yeah, that's basically it. And then the next thing that is gonna happen is that we're gonna move over to Asia as a giant union is gonna happen, a gigantic union. And why? Well, because there's way too many countries in Asia. So let's get into it. It's gonna be between this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Holy. And all of these countries are landlocked somehow. Alright, and here is this absolutely gigantic union. And this country is also gonna join, yeah, that's basically, yeah. And now there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 8 less countries in Asia. I'm not saying 7. I am not saying 7 but 6. Okay. The next thing we are going to see is tensions. Tensions between what the hell? You're gonna see tensions between the UC and the fascist state of Brazil. You're gonna call the FCB, fascist state of Brazil. Yeah. And the UC is gonna say to Brazil, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Basically like that. And the next thing we're gonna see is that this country is they are fascist as well. They're gonna do something. They are see the lands there. Alright. They are going to send some bombs and bombs. They're gonna, bomb these islands. I think I know one of these islands. No, they're gonna bomb these islands, including Dominica. And the next thing is that Michigan. Let me see if they're no, they aren't aliens, but they are quite good friends with Florida. What the hell? Why is my phone literally rotating? Alright, anyways, so we're gonna see this New England sort of country. They will just do this. They will also we're gonna also see Florida do this, and Michigan. Michigan is gonna do this, so we can get into the division of this Ohio country. Let's call it. And I can't. All right, and this is the treaty. As you can see, yeah, things have changed. The next thing we see is that we're gonna see more and more exploration in Antarctica. Antarctica is gonna get more and more explored. Why do they certainly have sort of an accent, right? So we will see our friend Australia explore a lot of Antarctica, and they will also expand a lot really. Not much, where they will expand this much. And now why are they doing this in Antarctica? Well, it's because no freaking reason except oil and money. Because Australia is a little broke. Relaxing they are, but a little broke. The next thing is we're gonna see is that the annexation. This Tunisian country just sort of annexes this country. Yeah. I don't know why I said no annex, something like that. Also, to make the bars better, I'm gonna give like some portions to our friend. Wait, there is promises here. I'm gonna give some portions to our friend Andalusia. I have screwed up from the Gibraltar name. Boom. And then the next thing is that Sicily is finally gonna be back with our friend. It's not gonna be Rome. It's actually gonna be Tunisia. So get conned on Rome. And this video is actually gonna be 21 minutes long. Just for no reason, I guess. The next thing we're gonna see is that we're gonna actually move over to Crimea, as Crimea will get just imagine a plane flying here and bombing something right here, and then we see this part getting annexed. Yeah, terrorism is much involved in this episode. Alrighty. And now I'm actually gonna do power rankings for the first time in this episode. First time in this series. Number 1 is going to be our good friend Korea. Number 2, I think, no, not the European Union, but France actually. Number 3 is going to be Scandinavia. Well, basically like the red team. And then the next thing is gonna be the Arabian Union. Let's do the Arabian Union. The next person is gonna be the USC. They have been ramping up in military. The next thing is gonna be what do I actually even do? Let's say the Philippines. Sure. Alright, and these are the statistics, and that is actually gonna be for today's episode. 20 minutes. That is like 6 minutes over the limit that I would usually do. So, goodbye, guys. Peace out.